Y'all. Hey, what's going on? It is Monday, February the 17th, 2025, and you are here for this week's segment of Monday Messages with me, Crystal Taylor, the owner and CEO of Fitness is Not a Game, where I'm here to help you switch your perspective to make things more positive. We're focusing on mindset because I know a lot of times people are frustrated with Mondays, don't look forward to Mondays and look at Monday with worries. If that is you, we're here to change that because how you start the week is how you finish the week, right? So how about we start with some positivity? How about we look at it with a positive outlook? How about we look forward to it and see it as another day of opportunity? Yeah. If you struggle with that and you need some perspective on how to do that, stay right on here because I got you. So I'm shuffling my deck of Monday Messages affirmation cards and I flip and let the ancestors choose the message for us. All right. And if you hear, say, hey, if you're catching this on replay, type replay in the chat and let us see what this message is together. I don't plan any of this. It just comes, right? So today's message says quitting now. Ooh, quitting now takes you back to where you began. And when you began, you were desperate to be where you are now. Keep going. Look at that. Look, let's talk about this. It's so interesting because I just had this conversation with somebody recently because we get so frustrated, right? This is really, really good when you feel like you've hit that plateau. You've been making progress. And then all of a sudden, it stops. And you're like, why should I keep going when I'm not making any more progress? How about instead of thinking about this plateau, let's look at the progress that you made to even plateau. Think about it. We're so busy being frustrated with being in the same place that we don't step back and give ourselves credit for the progress that we made because you had to make some progress to even plateau. That's the first thing I want you to take with that, right? But getting mad and getting frustrated and saying, I'm just going to stop, it's going to take you back up there. You don't want to be there. You don't. You want to be where you are, but you just want to keep making progress, right? So when we think about, sometimes we get frustrated and you look at old pictures and you say, man, I thought I was fat then. I wish I was that size again now. Think about it, right? So when we get in those moments and we say, you know what, things aren't going the way I want them to, this is when I want you to dig in and say, but I am better off. Or if I quit today, where will I be in 30 days? Where will I be in 60 days? How will I feel about that? Because I guarantee if you quit today, in 30 days, in 60 days, you're going to wish you were where you are right now. So don't quit. You may have to slow down. You may have to step back. You may have to reassess what your new strategy is, what your new plan of action is. But quitting is not going to get you where you want to go because you started because you had a goal. The goal line doesn't just magically start moving towards you. You still have to be active. Nobody said that you have to doggone run a marathon and sprint, right? We all know the story of the tortoise and the hare. As long as you keep moving, you will get there. But quitting is not the answer. You gotta keep moving. Because if not, you're going to regret the fact that you stopped. And unfortunately, if this is you, let me know. Because unfortunately, so many people start, that they beat themselves up for that moment when they stopped again. And when you stop, it's hard to pick it back up. But if you slow down and you keep a little momentum going, it's easy to keep going. I always told my boys it's easier to keep up. Keep up than to catch up, right? I'm going to say that again. Somebody needs to hear that. It's easier to keep up than to catch up. Keeping a steady pace will keep you in the game. But when you stop, now everything else is moving that way. but you still want to get there, which means you have to run harder and run faster, as opposed to if you just kept a steady movement, right? May not be where you want it to be, but you will get there. All right. So if you needed that message, drop a 100 in the chat. If anybody came and said, "What's the card for today?" I'm gonna read it again for you before we get out of here. It says, "Quitting now takes you back to where you began. And when you began, you were desperate to be where you are now. Keep going." All right. So this was our message for today. And I say our because I always say that the ancestors are not just speaking to you through me. They're talking to me sometimes too. So hope you enjoyed that message. Hey, good morning, Miss Dee. Miss Dee said, look, 100. So y'all have an amazing day. Have a marvelous Monday so you can have a wonderful week, right? A magnificent month. And I will see y'all again next Monday. So take care. Keep drinking your water. If you're out in those streets, please be safe. So I just want you happy. I want you healthy. I want you here. All right, y'all.